But you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a special people, that you should show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. It's the reading that comes from the book of First Peter in chapter 2 and in verse 9. It's a wonderful text whenever you think about what is brought forth there for those of us who are believers, especially as we think about that maybe of our own self-worth. We go through life at times and maybe we struggle a little bit thinking about who we are and what our limits are. But we have to realize that in God we are so much more, that we are indeed his special people. There may be times where we may say, well, I'm not strong enough. God is. We might say, well, I'm just not smart enough. God is. We might just say, I'm not enough. God is. And what we find within that is that God completes us. But the only way that God can complete us is if we are his child. When we look at that desire that God has for us, that is mentioned throughout that of the scriptures, and specifically we can mention there in 1 Timothy in chapter 2, and we can find there in verse 4 that he desires that all come to salvation. When we think about what is set forth within that, and we think about the blessings, of course, that are found with being within Christ, we need to realize that there's great value within us. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. What did he do? Well, he died on that cross to give each and every one of us a chance of everlasting life, as you think about John chapter 3 and verse 16. See, there's value in you. And while we still will not be perfect people, we can know that we will be God's special people, that we will be that holy nation when we are baptized into Christ, that we will be with him and he will be with us. I can't think of anything better. If you are outside of Christ, I want you to think about a life with him, because there's so many blessings that are found within Christ. And if there's anything that we can do to help you, let us help you at the Antioch Church of Christ in Raymore, Tennessee. Have a blessed day.